Hey, what's going on, guys? Robby here. Hope you're doing fantastic wherever you are in the world. Hope you're having a great day. And I'm excited to do this video for you guys because we have a lot of stuff to cover in both the crypto markets, in both the NFT space as well. And I'm really excited to share a lot of updates with you guys. Plus, I'm going to share a couple of picks that I'm looking at this week when it comes to investing in. Now, before we get started, guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm Robby Blanchard. Over the past couple of years, I went from being a struggling gym owner to then becoming a top affiliate, and that's how I had my success online. And from there, I've taken those earnings and invested them into crypto, and that's why I'm making these videos. Because if you didn't catch my videos from last week, I was talking all about how I've been able to invest into crypto since 2017, and it's been a very, very life-changing experience for me. And I want to help and give back and help more people succeed. That's why we're pumping out these free videos for you, right? So anyways, guys, we're going to be going over all this today. A couple quick things before we get started, though. Make sure, first of all, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel and also hit the like button if you like these videos. And if you want to see me cover anything from specific coins or NFT projects, let me know in the comments below as well. And if you want the most up-to-date information, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I'll post my Twitter handle on this video as well. So let's get into it right now, guys. So in the crypto markets, as of today that we're making this video, not a lot of stuff going on crypto-wise. Obviously, Bitcoin's holding steady around 47,000, which it's been up and down for the past 7 days or so. Ethereum is also same thing, holding steady. And quite frankly, I don't think we're going to see too much movement here this week from either of the two with Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think that that is probably not going to happen until we get towards end of January, probably February, where we see a lot of movement here. We do see some movers here. Obviously, Polkadot's gone up about 10% so far, which is still, in my opinion, a great buy because the Polkadot system does have the ecosystem has a ton of potential as well. Certainly one of my holdings for sure is Polkadot as well as Avalanche. These are two platforms that, quite frankly, I do think have a lot of room to grow, right? Which is going to be awesome, right? As I mentioned before last week, crypto.com is also a great coin to look at. It has gone up quite a bit. I think last week it was below 50 cents. Now we're looking at 58 cents. And as I mentioned before, crypto.com is going to be everywhere, basically on the old Staples Arena, right? They renamed it to the crypto.com Arena. It's everywhere, right? If you look on, if you go on Squawk Box on MSNBC, guess what? It's sponsored by crypto.com. So I do believe that is going to be pumping as well in the near future here. Now, there are a couple other ones. Phantom is also a great pick. I do think there's been a lot of buzz around Phantom lately. You know, it's still, I think it's still early days, you know, obviously at a $6 billion market cap, but I do think it has some potential to keep on pushing here and growing. If we take a look at Phantom right now in the charts, if we just go ahead and look here, obviously had quite a big pump here just a few days ago on January 1st. It did drop down quite a bit from here, but I do think there is some room to grow here. If we go ahead and look at the 1 month, obviously it was down quite a bit. I do think there is some room for it to go up here. Personally, would I be buying at the top right now? No, I would not. I'm going to wait until this thing kind of levels down for another dip, and I can go ahead and get my entry point into there as well. Currently, I do not hold any Phantom, but it is something on my radar. It's something I'm probably not going to buy at this moment just because it is almost at the all-time high again. So I'm going to wait until it dips before I get into a good entry point. That's one thing to pay attention to. Obviously, in all these markets, you never want to FOMO into a project. Anytime you FOMO into a project is when you get wrecked, right? Which is something you don't want to do, right? So have a level head. Decide where your entry points are going to be at, and then always dollar cost average into your projects. Never put a huge lump sum in at once. Dollar cost average is going to be the best way to do it. That's going to allow you to have more success in the long run. Okay, so overall here, markets are looking pretty solid overall. I do think that there is going to be still some volatility up and down this week, but I think it's overall we're looking to be in a pretty good spot here as well. Obviously, I know people are. You know, there's some influencers that love to hate on Cardano. Personally, I do not hate on it. I think it is it hasn't had its day yet. I mean, if you look at it, if we take a look at Cardano, for example, over the last year, right? We've gone from back on January, we were around 30 cents. We hit the all-time high of about $3 to 296. It is still down right now, but I do think if you look from the all-time high, if you've been holding since here, you're in a good spot. I did actually pick up some more Cardano here recently and looking to see that go up this coming year, which should be great. So also another thing I want to cover real quick. When it comes to cryptocurrencies, one thing I'm looking at is the metaverse tokens as well. And I'll do a whole separate video on that this week and some things that I'm looking at. But for me, right now, obviously Sandbox is down quite a bit, but I'm going to get up and re-enter some more Sandbox into my portfolio from here as well. If we look at Alluvium, is also another one. It is priced a little bit high right now, but I do think it's still a decent one to pick up. If you got into it a couple months ago, you're in an amazing position. A couple ones I'm looking at as well here is UFO Gaming. I think UFO Gaming is something to look at, as it is a great pickup, great buy. It pumped for a while there, and obviously at 600 million market cap, there is a lot of room to grow, as well as Starlink. It will be another one I'm looking at as well. So that's a quick update into the crypto markets. Now, let's take a look at the NFT markets and see what's going on, right? So, first off, looking at the markets here, Bored Ape Yacht Club, I've talked about this a couple times on my previous videos. Boy, oh boy, are they on a tear, right? If you don't know what Bored Ape Yacht Club is, it's basically a 10,000 collection of NFTs, and they are pretty much the gold standard right now. Between them and CryptoPunks, they go back and forth, but Bored Ape Yacht Club is just pumping like crazy, currently at a 70 Ethereum floor price, which is crazy, right? Considering that a lot of people were able to mint these at 0.08 Ethereum just about 9 or 10 months ago. And here they are holding some pretty amazing profit. I mean, if you look at this, and the reason why this is pumped so much is because of a couple big things in the news. One of those things is that Dave Chappelle bought a Bored Ape, right? He bought Bored Ape number 8343 for 99 Ethereum, which is 371,000 US dollars, which is pretty crazy. And you can see here, he has the OpenSea name, which is Follow the White People, which is, that's classic Dave Chappelle right there. So, but he picked up this Bored Ape, and he's pumped about that. It's got the pimp coat and everything like that. Also, from here as well, Eminem also picked up a Bored Ape for himself. He spent 450,000 US dollars on the Bored Ape, and actually kind of has the same type of style as Eminem, which is probably why I picked that up, which is really, really cool. So between Dave Chappelle, Eminem, and also one of the other big movers here in the crypto market, or excuse me, the NFT market for Bored Apes is their mutant serum, right? So if you're not familiar with the Mutant Ape Yacht Club, Mutant Ape Yacht Club is basically a derivative of the Bored Apes. So if you own a Bored Ape, you were able to mutate your ape and get a mutant ape, right? And for the longest time here, they were down. These were released in August of this past year, and for the longest time they were 3-4 Ethereum floor price. Now they're pumping like crazy, and now they're at 14 Ethereum, which is pretty amazing. But the reason why this has been driving so much is because obviously Bored Ape is coming out with their ape token very soon. But on top of that, the other pretty cool thing is there are these special. If I go here and I go to different names, they have all these different mega. These are the mega apes, right? Mutant apes. So very, very cool. These are very rare. There's only, I think there's only 10 or 13 of these available. A couple of them have not been revealed yet, right? And so these are one of ones, which is pretty crazy. And so the cool thing about this one is, in order to get something like this, you have to have the Mega M3 serum, right? Which is this serum right here. Okay, this is what it looks like. And someone just bought this serum right here, guys. And this is crazy. Bought it for 1,542 Ethereum, right? Which is crazy, which is 5.7 million US dollars. The person just bought this right here. I believe they're the owner of chain.com, which is a crypto business. And so pretty crazy that they haven't, it's at this point. We're at 1,542 Ethereum. Pretty crazy to think about here, but here they are, and it's $5.7 million, right? Which is pretty crazy. So obviously that's fueling the this excitement and the buzz around Mutant Ape Yacht Club. And this is done really, really well. I think at the last video we did, it was around 9 Ethereum, maybe 10 Ethereum. And here we are at 14 Ethereum and going up. As I mentioned before, I do think that the Mutant Apes at some point this year will hit 30 Ethereum floor price, right? I just think that's going to probably happen, as well as Bored Apes. I do think Bored Apes are going to hit 100 Ethereum as well. Now, you might be saying, well, Robby, I don't have 70 Ethereum to invest in Bored Apes, and I don't have 14 Ethereum to invest into Mutant Apes. So if you wanted to get into the Bored Ape ecosystem, as I mentioned on my last video, probably one to look into. It has gone up since the last video because I've, as I thought it would, is the Bored Ape Kennel Club, right? So the Bored Ape Kennel Club is this collection here, and you can obviously go ahead and pick up a kennel. These will have some utility I'm fairly certain that Bored Apes, they're very, very smart with their marketing and their utility. And I do think they are going to have quite a bit of utility for these kennel dogs as well, which is going to be great, right? But right now they're sitting at a 5.99 Ethereum floor price. Still pretty pricey, but overall much, much cheaper than the Mutant or the Bored Ape collection, right? So that's the Bored Ape Kennel Club, Mutant Apes, and Bored Ape news. And another collection that I've talked about last video, last week, and hopefully you guys were able to pick up some and take my advice on that. But was the crypto moris, right? I actually, full transparency, own quite a few of these crypto moris, but at the time of the video last week, I believe we were around a 0.4 Ethereum floor price. Now, as of the time of this video, we're at a 0.85 Ethereum, right? So definitely, I think, in my opinion, still something to pick up on and look at. I do think that Crypto Moris has a ton of momentum going forward. If you look at the activity in the last couple of days here, I mean, look at this, guys. They had 600 sales on January 1st, and they just keep on pumping. And the thing I like to look at too, when it comes to the floor prices and what's happening activity wise, is you'll notice here, guys, that a lot of times, when I look at a project, I don't necessarily want to get something that is having, just the floor ones being bought. I want to see a good mixture of some other things. And that's what we're seeing here, right? So, this one's probably just above floor price, just below floor price. We got a lot of these here, right? 0.85, 0.91, 1.11. So for Ethereum here. So you can see that people are buying above the floor price, which tells me this is a solid project to look into, right? And so that's one thing I would look into, guys, whether it's Crypto Moris or whatever. Make sure you take a look at the activity, what's being bought. If you see just the floor prices being bought, usually it tells me, okay, maybe we need to make some adjustments here. But overall, something to look at here, guys, when it comes to your setup is to make sure that you are in a good position to buy these, right? And so anyways, those are the Crypto Moris. And one thing I would look at when it comes to Crypto Moris is, like I said, in any project, whether it's Crypto Moris or not, is to look at what's happening at the purchase level, the activity level, right? So if I see that these Crypto Moris are, people are just buying the floor price and nothing else, that's a little bit more of a cause for concern. But if I see activity happening here, look at this, someone bought at 0.7, 0.79, 0.95, 2.2, right? So if there are people buying above floor price, that tells me that's a good sign for the project, right? Because it tells me that people are invested in it. They're passionate about it. Look at this, all these different ones here, 1 Ethereum, 1.2. So you can see people are buying these up above floor price as well, which is a great sign for the project and tells me it's something to look into as well. Another one to look into, I wasn't going to show you this one, but I'll show you right now, is Alien Friends. Alien Friends just got released. And they are also pumping right now at 0.79, a 10,000 collection as well of aliens. Definitely one to look into as well. I know Gary Vaynerchuk just bought one, and it seems like they're doing very well at the same time. Activity-wise, 600 sales, 900 sales, 1,000 sales. Keep in mind, this is kind of around the release of it. But you can see here, once again, same thing. 0.83, 0.8, 1.44. So people are buying above the floor price as well, which is pretty cool. So definitely a good sign for this project as well. It is brand new, but something to look into. I do think that Crypto Moris and Alien Friends probably will get above 1 Ethereum floor price in the near future. So something to look into as well. So, hey, thanks for watching my video. Now, if you like this video, do 3 things for me right now, guys. Give me a thumbs up, show me you love this content. Also, make sure you post your questions, or if you have any coins or collections you want me to cover in future videos, let me know in the comments below. And finally, guys, hit the subscribe button, because every single week we're going to pump out new content this year to help you have more success in the crypto and NFT markets and much, much more. So that's it for me, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.